Buckle up for another episode of Ghostfacers, a Supernatural Rewatch podcast. My name is Richard, and sitting shotgun, as always, is my brother in podcasting, Reed.
Week 1. Don't look at me.
Are you
I'm
right?
in mourning.
Mourning?
Is it obvious how mourning I am?
What morning are you?
Week 2. Everything's fine. I'm pinning stuff on the wall. I'm finding stuff. It's going great.
What?
Week 3. Did I figure this out? Yeah, I'm almost there. Those are the stages of grief, according to Supernatural.
Let's get into it.
Ghostfacers! We face a ghost, when others will not, we're ghosts! Ghostfacers! Stay in the kitchen when the kitchen gets hot! Ghostfacers! We face a nightmare, we face a dread! Ghostfacers! We face a faceless, we face a dead!
Welcome to Ghostfacers. Today we're discussing Season 7, Episode 11. 7-11?
Yeah, get those lukewarm hot dogs a-rolling.
Yeah, speaking...
We're doing 7-Eleven, baby.
There's Dean, time to Slurpee.
Jesus Christ. No. Fuck.
I'm ready for a big gulp.
Hey, do you know what? There's some characters in this episode who...
I mean, truly, yeah.
You know?
They take some big gulps for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, they're slurping. Jesus. Good Lord.
This episode no, it's called Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah, good.
God, we're good at this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you ever babysit?
Maybe like once or twice, and I have a couple of times. Like
You're a big guy. Your kid was small.
I have a few times like
roll over in bed
for friends now.
Baby laid.
Jesus. I have a few times for friends now.
Yeah.
Like other friends who are parents, and
yeah.
we all have kids the same age. And sometimes it's like it's your turn to go on a date. They're like, I'll watch your kid. Like we do that kind of thing.
Sure.
But as a kid or like as a teenager, I didn't really that much.
Mm-hmm.
I cat sat a lot.
But again, that was because it just was wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was nowhere near responsible enough to do that.
Yeah, fair enough. You babysit now.
Yeah.
When I'm like,
kid.
could you please? I need this.
Yeah, my kid is needing their Oreo fix for breakfast.
I never told you that. You just believed her like an idiot.
Sorry, when a little kid tells you...
My dad lets me eat Oreos for breakfast, and you didn't question it for a second.
I mean, look at the source.
Fuck you.
There's somebody going to believe that there's
It's
Oreo.
Chips Ahoy or nothing, and you goddamn know
Yeah,
it.
this is a healthy family.
Yeah.
I've looked in your fridge. It's not that crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like a hot sauce and a thing of margarine.
I don't like stuff going to waste, so I don't buy that much.
So I don't buy food.
No, I buy food when I need it. We don't need to litigate this right now. Episode 7-11.
Adventures in Babysitting. Airing on January 6th.
Oh my God. Holy shit. So I bet the viewership's way down. All the John Winchester fans were busy fucking taking a shit on Pelosi's desk.
No, they've got there's a female
No,
leading.
sorry, this is years before that one. So they were just doing a dry run out in a field somewhere.
Yeah. Sarah Gamble's in charge of this now. There's none of those fans left.
Yeah, sure.
No, it's 2012.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
my gosh.
Yeah. Where were you on January 6th?
2012.
2012. Yeah.
Written by Adam Glass.
Yeah. Nice. Fuck.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Directed by Zeno Zwark.
Zwark?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
SZWARC.
SZWAR. Z?
C.
Oh, C. Oh, yeah, I guess it's Swark. I don't like it. Bad last name.
I do like that you fully skip past Jeannot, though.
Yeah.
Usually I get terrorized for my French pronunciation.
Oh, it sounded mostly fine. I'm not looking at how it's spelled, so I'm going on faith a little bit here. But
Jeannot.
I mean, it's probably not French actually at all. It's probably like Janet or something. Like, I bet you this is like Eastern European.
No, she was from France.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because I wanted to not be made fun of when I was like, Gnot.
Oh fuck.
Hey, fuck you.
Well, shit.
There might be a French person in the room right
There's
now.
absolutely is. Yeah. Watching intently.
Yeah. I swear to God.
And you, hey, listen, you delivered.
There's nothing.
I fucked up. I'm gonna have to commit seppuku after this.
I mean, you've only been promising that for so long.
Yeah, well,
Just hard to find a sword long enough.
or a second dependable enough to cleanly cut through my head in one stroke.
The thing your wife's been looking for a long time.
A second dependable enough.
I'm glad you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah. I'm not happy about it, but I do.
Sounds like her too.
Oh. Moving on.
Viewed by an estimated.
What the fuck is happening?
It's when there's somebody else who can make fun of you in the room.
You're like my kid, where it's like there's someone to perform for.
Yeah.
It's like time to
to
turn it on.
It's called Us on Any Other Podcast.
That's true. It's the chaos energy.
It's true.
Yeah.
This episode was viewed by an estimated
70 million Americans whose votes didn't count. January 6th.
1.82
Oh, okay. Sorry. Right.
million viewers.
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch.
But they're all wearing horned helmets.
Well, yeah. All right, let's watch the promo.
Okay. Man, I bet the marketing department wishes that they shot at a higher frame rate, huh?
Fuck.
That's so much
God,
choppy, like fake slowed down.
I hate that shit so much.
Oh no, I'm just doing Smashing Pumpkins.
It's a thing.
I'm doing Avador.
It's a thing that, like, after you start shooting video, you can't unsee when bad slow-mo is done.
Yeah.
Like, post slow-mo. It's like, if it's not shot at the right frame rate, you're fucked. Like, you can't just undo that.
Yeah, that promo is nothing.
It needs to be shot for slow-mo.
Starts on
otherwise don't do
Friday,
it.
January 6th. Meet at the Capitol. John Winchester will call on the vice president to overturn the results of the fraudulent election.
That's right.
You think these jokes are bad now? Just wait till we get to later seasons where the president is involved.
Oh, yeah. Yikes. All right, international titles.
All right.
So this episode title is the same as the 1987 whoop.
Oh, yeah, that's
movie.
our year.
Yeah.
Nice. I remember when I was born.
Hell yeah. What?
I mean, I just like know when I was born. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I remember it. Coming out of my mom's cooch. Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Wish I could go back. So good at this age.
Jesus.
I mean, your mom's drawings do make her more attractive.
Easy. I don't like this.
Starring Elizabeth Shue. It's a.
Are you doing Ed Sullivan?
Yes.
Really big shoe. Elizabeth Shue. For Mop Top Kids. That's JFK. I don't know what that's doing. Ask not what four Mop Top Kids can do.
Elizabeth Shue. It's about a babysitter.
John Winchester on January 6th. Is any of this usable?
It's about a babysitter
Yeah.
who has taken 3 kids she's watching into the city to rescue a friend, and they end up being chased. Classic.
Man, back when a movie could be like 80 minutes long.
I was going to say, back when kids were allowed to roam the streets.
And that, yeah.
So we've got 4 titles this week.
Whoa. So we have like Italy in there this time?
Nope.
Or Brazil?
Brazil.
Brazil.
That's right. Welcome to Brazil.
Holy shit.
That's right.
I don't feel under arrest. Brazil.
All right.
Your mistake is thinking you're in America. This is Brazil.
Race war.
We invented it.
All right.
Sorry, go on.
The
This
first
is
one-
not a Fast and Furious.
The first one
podcast.
is Brazil.
Okay. Is it even close to like, or is it
Yes.
like something totally different?
Yes.
Okay. Whoops, two babysitters.
Yeah, it was funny. Actually, it was whoops,
Yeah.
two babysitters.
Yeah. That's how they say it in Portuguese.
Oh, of course, Portuguese.
Portuguese?
No, it's playing the babysitters.
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
Except for that, only one of them is really playing babysitter.
Yeah, you're right. Sam isn't really doing
Yeah.
that.
If
but-
this was the title for that episode where the shifter baby,
Yeah,
That'd
that
be a
would have
great
been a
title.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
that really should have been what the title was. Like even just the normal title for that one. I don't
True.
remember what it was, but this would have been better.
True.
All right, the German title.
Was that one Two Men and a Baby?
I think it was.
It might have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better.
Okay, sorry. The German title.
The German title.
Do not bring your daughter on the hunt. It is illogical to bring an untrained person into the hunting environment.
Yeah. It's bring your daughter to work day. That would have been a great one.
Yeah, I could have done that.
But it's not it. No, the German title is
So, Hunting the Hunter or something like that?
no.
Okay.
It's much worse.
Oh, okay.
What if what's the
Jägermeister.
What if you took the
Jäger is hunter in German, right?
Oh yeah,
You could be the
hunter guy.
Jägermeister. The master hunter.
What if you took the wrong part of the title?
Sit on a baby.
No, the baby is the part that you want to keep. That's the part.
Okay.
That's the specific part.
Hunter sitting? I don't know.
No, it's the Night of Adventures.
I mean, it's most episodes.
I know. I love that.
That sounds like a prom theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's a night of adventures.
Hope I lose my virginity.
Yeah. It's themed after all the book reports we did this year.
Aw, you fucking suck, Steve.
Oh.
Oh man. It just became Shaggy.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, dude.
Oh, Zoink Scoop. This theme's going belly up.
Oh, I hope I get to come in a girl tonight.
Jesus. What an escalation for the Scooby Gang.
Not you again, Scoop. Row. Oh no. He's gonna rum.
If you never
It comes from his rolls.
if you never say Ree's gonna rum again, it'll be too soon. Jesus.
What? You don't do role play in the bedroom? Oh, I'm gonna rum.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm about to rum.
This is I was about to say this isn't representative of who we are, but it unfortunately is.
It's the best representation.
It's maybe the only representation of who we are.
All right. Next title is the French title.
She is too young, Dean.
For society.
For now. Sorry. Apologize to the French person in the room. Yeah.
She is too young for American sensibilities.
I don't know. Is that Nixon in France?
She's
too young for American sensibilities.
Give me my beret.
And my Nixon is this close to Boss Nass, too. Oh, Misa Dinkin.
Oh, Mesa Bombard.
I don't know what the French title is.
I'm not a bombard.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. The French title is about the monster.
Like poison bite or something like that.
No, it's the
Or just the
Vitalis.
Vitalis.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fuck you. Jesus, France.
Oh, but you know who fucking brings it today?
I guess it's only Hungary left.
Of course. Who else would bring it?
This one's got to be like, get out of the life or the life gets you, or something like that.
No, weirder than that.
Okay. Is it like cameras in an empty field? Something like that.
God, that sounds like a good album title.
Yeah. Well, that's dropping later this week for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Neutral Milk Hotel album.
Yeah,
title.
cameras in an empty field.
Or like a Death Cab for Cutie.
Death Cab, yeah.
No, the Hungarian title is In the Wake of Mysteries.
Holy shit. I mean, it's not.
But good title.
I mean, I guess
something.
it a little bit is.
Yeah, in the way that like every episode.
Only in the way that every episode is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, shit. That's a pretty good one.
Oh, this episode brings it. We also have featured music this week.
All right, hit me.
We haven't had in a while.
Yeah.
We've got I Met Her in the Meadow, A and B.
Cool.
By Ancient Future.
Yeah.
Which is heard as Dean and Sam Sit in Silence.
Right.
We got Riding the Storm Out by REO Speedway.
Yeah.
Heard during the Road So Far segment.
Yep.
And Dear Mr. Fantasy by Traffic.
Yeah.
Plays as Dean drives at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I do like Riding the Storm Out. It's just like Riding the Storm Out. Like,
Yeah.
REO Speedwagon's like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
TV Guide describes this episode as Sam helps a teen girl search for her missing father, who is also a supernatural hunter. Meanwhile, Dean tries to take down Dick Roman.
I mean, more or less.
Yeah, sure. In that's the long-term goal. Kind
In
of
the
way.
broadest sense.
Yeah. But before we talk about today's episode, why don't we open up Dad's journal and learn about some of the real-world lore?
Let's see what the lore says.
Hopefully it's complete and not missing a piece.
Let's see what the lore says about cherry picker electrical vehicle. No.
What?
Let's see what the lore says about Vitalas.
Yeah. Hopefully this lore is complete.
I don't know why you'd even put it out there that it wouldn't be.
Because in the episode, his wasn't.
Name one. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Dad's journal in the episode wasn't?
Oh, right. Yeah, well, mine is.
Not that
I
you
wasn't defensive about it for a reason or anything. Shit. Fuck.
It's not like you said, oh, shit, I just still got to do the notes today.
Shit. Fuck.
No.
So, the Vitala in real-world folklore is, like, way different from the show.
Why do you have no computer open and are just looking into the sky as you
I'm
say
just
this?
looking straight at you. Yeah, it's very different from the show.
Okay.
In the show, they're kind of like serpent-y. You know?
A little bit.
They've got fangs and their eyes kind of go like reptile eyes, and they poison. Like there's a sort of serpent theme to them in the show. But in like real mythology, they come from Hindu folklore, and they're actually like they're spirits. They're like a kind of ghoul or wraith. The idea is that like people die and then like their funeral rites aren't performed properly.
Oh.
And so they can't cross over or get reincarnated or whatever. So they're stuck. And so Vitala is a sort of like demonic sort of spirit that is known for possessing and animating corpses.
Whoa, that's very different.
Which is also metal as shit.
Hell yeah.
So they're somewhat vampiric in the kind of like energy vampire sense, because once in possession of a corpse, they kind of like fuck with the energy of a place. Like they might kill, or they might just drive people crazy, or apparently they would cause miscarriages and stuff like that, among other things. You would defeat them by properly performing their like funerary rites. Oh. So all of the stuff that wasn't done to help them move on as a spirit, you do that, and then you could help them. You could repel them by chanting certain like mantras and stuff like that.
You are good. You have value.
Yeah, like affirmations. Yeah.
You have value.
Your feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You are good and people like you.
Yeah, you are of value.
Yeah.
Like, finally, I can move on. They have there's sort of, because they're spirits, they're said to know, like, have a lot of knowledge because they're sort of outside space and time. So they're said to kind of have visions of the future or to know things about the past. There was an idea that, like, sorcerers, Dr. Vitala.
Yeah. Vitalis in time and relative dimensions in space.
Yeah, Vardis.
Oh no! I ate too much bean. I'm gonna Vardis.
Jesus. There are, or were rather, cults dedicated to Vitalis because they're, like, very powerful beings. There is a sort of thing where there's like there's these creatures called Betal, Vetal, and Vitoba, and they're said to be, like, adjacent to Hindu gods, and so there were, like, temples to worship these, like, Vitala and stuff like that. There's a very famous piece of literature called I'm gonna mispronounce this, but the Vitala Panchavimshati, which is, it's like 25 stories that feature a Vitala in the way that, like, it's kind of structured almost like 1001 Arabian Nights.
Oh, sure.
Where, like, the story is that a king tells someone to take down this corpse, but the corpse is possessed by a Vitala, and the Vitala like, trades stories for not being killed, and there's kind of 25 stories that the Vitala shares or whatever. So it's a very kind of big piece of folklore there. As far as how they look, they're supposed to look kind of demony. I mean, they're ghostly in that they're sort of, like, spiritual, like, incorporeal kind of, but they might be depicted with horns or with, like, a long tongue and teeth, like fangs. So some of that stuff the show is kind of using, but the show has made a decision at some point to go very much in the direction of snake.
Yeah.
Not totally sure why, but yeah, Vitalas are from Hindu folklore, and they're basically ghosts that possess corpses.
Dope.
There you go.
It's cool as hell.
Right?
Very different.
Yeah, totally different.
But I guess it's like at a certain point you're like, we've done a lot of ghost shit. Like,
well, I think that's probably part of it. The thing that kind of fascinates me is, like, how they decide to change things.
Yes.
Because you could do, you could make a Vitala, like, a person that could just reanimate corpses, like, make them more of a necromant. Like, you keep it still adjacent, like the poison thing. I guess that's kind of like the idea of, like, that they would bring kind of illness and stuff like that, but it seems way vaguer than a choice they could have made. I don't fully
have other monsters already like this.
And also, theoretically, there are other serpent monsters they could use to be this.
But also, they've already got other monsters that, like, suck the life out of people and, like, keep them, like, in storage and stuff. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Like,
yeah, like, this is more or less a djinn.
Or a dragon.
Yeah. Or a dragon. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They've got a few of these.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Well, with that, why don't we get into today's episode?
All right. Hit me. Come get me. My butt. She bit me.
What?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, I don't know. Never really a Chili Peppers fan.
God, you're so
Under the Bridge is cool, but, like, otherwise.
God. I was too busy listening to bands people don't know.
Too busy fucking push.
Jesus. Aggressive.
All right. Well,
I wasn't. That's why I was listening to the Chili Peppers, baby.
Now who's on top?
Yeah.
Certainly not them.
Oh, no.
All right. We begin with a mid-season intro.
Right. Yeah, we have, like, a road so far.
Yeah. I think we haven't gotten in a while.
Yeah. I guess the last episode is...
Yeah, but
pretty, like, mid-season-y, and then we took 3 weeks off, so it does make sense, but it's weird just on this rewatch, like, week to week, you'd be like, here? But
I know.
Once you think about it, it makes sense.
So we get obviously the introduction. It's the whole season so far. So we've got introductions of the Leviathan.
We see Cass explode.
Oh God, I miss Cass.
Yeah, I do too. I was thinking that too when I saw those clips. I was like, it's It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, a thing you won't. I'll tell you at the end of this episode. But another thing that you may not remember missing is not also been in the last few episodes.
Okay.
So
what a confusingly worded sentence.
But when we get there, you'll get it.
Sure.
So Leviathan. Generally, just like some hunting that we've done throughout the season. There's only been a handful of episodes that haven't been Leviathan focused. We've got Lucifer.
Yeah, Sam seeing Lucifer.
Forgot about that little piece of information. That
to the point where this thing ends with fine, I'm not real, but I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like that clip that we had seen. Because we haven't really seen him, Sam POV since that episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Theoretically, he's looking up at Sam.
Easy.
The whole
hashtag eye contact.
hashtag
ruined soul. Yeah.
Theoretically, though, he's been there this whole time.
Yeah.
We get Crowley coming back, and he's got the beard. Oh, he looks so fucking good.
Yeah, but we also get that clip of the we should work together, and then I wouldn't work with you.
Got Dick Roman, of course, and
Bobby getting shot.
Yeah. So that brings us to the now.
Yeah.
Lee Chambers is having coffee at a diner and carefully watches one of the waitresses, Sally.
Yeah.
When she goes outside with a man, Lee gives his regards to the other waitress, Marlene, and follows Sally into the parking lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't find any sign of her, but Marlene comes up from behind as Lee starts to waver.
Yeah, and then he's getting woozy, and she's like, I poisoned your drink. That's what we do, baby.
She said exactly that.
That's verbatim.
Yeah.
And then she
knocks him out.
Yeah, knocks him out.
Do
you recognize this actor?
Wasn't she the real
No,
estate-
sorry, I meant Lee.
Oh, no. I mean, he looks familiar, but I can't remember why.
He's the dirtbag in the diner in Man of Steel. Remember when
oh my god,
there's a guy that tries to push Clark around?
Yeah.
Seeing him in a diner, I was like,
what am I watching? We then go to week 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, this is such a we get it.
What?
This sequence is really overplaying its hand, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's too heavy-handed.
Wow, I'm surprised.
It's week 1, no eye contact, just sitting. Then can't look at each other. The music's playing or whatever, as if they've been sitting there for the week.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it is their the good father died.
I know, but then the next one is we're doing work and we're moving on and stuff like that. So why lean in on will they ever get over it?
Yeah.
And then they go, yeah,
next week.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But we see, Dean's trying to put stuff together. Sam finds Bobby's address book.
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff until we finally catch up. It's been
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah. Week 3, Dean collects articles on Dick Roman, trying to figure out what his master plan is.
I love Dean looking really intently at this wall, this Charlie Day wall, and go with a pen in his mouth, going, yeah, over here, as if he solved anything. Because what we learned is they're not even close.
No.
Because Bobby left them those numbers and they haven't figured it out. I like the one shot of Dean's got a pad and paper and he's got the numbers on it.
Yeah.
But they've been scrawled, he's written them over and over again over top of.
Yeah.
And then the next time we come back to the paper is totally clean, except it has bank number, single scratch out.
Yes.
Which is have you ever scratched something out with just one line?
No.
And also, it's not bank number, and then he's try this bank, he's made no other notes. He's just written bank number,
no,
location, address, whatever, and just single. It's so clearly a prop.
Yes.
It's really made me laugh. I liked it a lot.
Sam opens a beer and suggests that they call Bobby's people.
Yeah.
But Dean is more interested in waiting to hear back from Frank, who is checking on the numbers.
Yeah. Remember Frank? Crazy Frank Devereaux.
At the beginning here, when Sam is looking at Bobby's Hunter notebook, the last name listed at the bottom of the page is Frank Furter.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, an allusion to the character Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show, or Hot Dogs.
Well, the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah.
The stage play. Yeah.
Well, Frank Frankenfurters from both.
Yeah, but what I mean is the Rocky Horror Picture Show only refers to the movie. The show is the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah, I know, but either works.
Yeah. But I like being pedantic.
You?
Listen, you might not know this about me.
Wow. I mean, you're pedantic all the way from A to Z.
Which would make sense if that was a letter.
Oh, you're so easy.
Oh, I'll wait. I'll fucking ice you out.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
Bobby's phone then rings and Sam picks it up.
Yeah.
It's a young girl asking for Bobby.
I'm not Bobby, but I could help you. She just hangs up.
It's a young girl.
I didn't mean to make it sound like ooh woo. That's not what I was trying to do.
I could be Bobby if you
I just mean
wanted
Sam's
me.
like, Bobby's fine. He's just not here.
Yeah.
Just say he's dead. This is
so
also
weird about that.
This is also after Sam has been like, should we call like anyone in Bobby's address book to tell them that he's dead?
And then finally they get an opportunity.
I
He's
kind of agree with Dean though, which is like it's not their job.
No.
You know, like as people call, tell them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, is it your job to like start the phone tree?
Sure.
You know,
Not really.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
You
posted
know.
on MySpace. I don't know.
Yeah, they should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like sparkly letters and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Every Hunter's MySpace page, they're only friends with Tom.
Yeah, well, it's secure.
It's a
that way.
solitary life.
Yeah. No, we got to take out Tom. He knows too much.
Yeah.
When Sam says he isn't there, the girl hangs up. He wants to investigate, but Dean insists that finding Frank and deciphering the numbers are more important.
Yeah.
As they argue, Dean reaches for his beer to discover that the bottle is empty,
Yeah.
even though he doesn't remember drinking it.
Yeah, and then Sam goes, you probably drank it without noticing. And this is the first time I've actually thought that the Dean alcoholism thing has paid off. I was like, do you know what? They set something up.
Yeah, it
It's like,
actually, like,
listen,
he's got a problem.
they proved me wrong.
Yeah,
They did it.
It worked. It was all for
It was
this
worth
moment.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sam asks him to come find him once he gets an answer from Frank.
Yeah.
And he decides that he's going to go after the girl.
Yeah.
Sam goes to an apartment, and the girl reluctantly opens the door.
Listen, Sam wants to help.
Yeah.
Sam has the right intention here, but like he's at the door and he's like, are you going to let me in? And she's like, no, you're not Bobby. And he's like, Bobby's dead, but if you could trust him, you could trust me.
Yeah.
And I wanted her to be like, I only have your word for
Yeah.
that.
I
Bobby
didn't
didn't tell
even
me that.
know
Like,
him.
like,
Yeah.
he's like, you don't know me, but I knew Bobby, and if you trust him, you trust me. And she goes, all right.
Right.
Like, don't fucking do that.
Yeah, your dad knew Bobby, and Bobby knew me. Therefore, I'm your dad.
Yeah, by the transitive deductive reasoning.
Yeah. Therefore,
It's yeah, I mean, whatever. It doesn't break the episode. Like, we get it. We learn stuff about this kid that she actually like knows a bit about the life and stuff like that. But like, it is funny that Sam is like, with no evidence, trust me. And she
Yes.
goes, I guess.
Yeah. The girl lets him in and explains that her father, Lee, is a hunter and has been gone for 5 days and hasn't called.
Yeah, but Sam thinks that she just means like a hunter.
Yeah,
like a real hunter.
Yeah. Like a deers and shit.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah, the deer hunter.
Yeah. Oh
He's
my
the
God.
deer
Whoa.
hunter. Yeah.
Sam decides to help, and Chrissy shows him her father's desk.
Yeah, and then he's like, could you make some coffee? He quickly starts rummaging through because he's like, I don't want this kid to find out that monsters are real.
And that his dad's a perv.
he opens the closet and he finds like the classic hunter conspiracy wall back there with fucking news articles and shit all posted up. And
he
then
sits there with a pen. He goes, yeah.
yeah, Sam comes back out and she's making coffee and he goes, anyway, I'm leaving.
What the fuck am I making this coffee for?
You piece of
You
shit.
ungrateful dick.
Yeah. My dad's missing and now this coffee's for no one.
He says he'll be back in a few days, and Chrissy points out that her father said that too.
Yeah, and he leaves a number for her to call and stuff.
For a good time.
No, don't you dare! Not with Sam. Not with this episode.
Dean goes to an old house in the countryside
Well, it's Frank's house. We've seen it before.
Have we seen?
Yeah,
it?
we pull up to the same house we saw the last time they went to see Frank.
Doesn't change it being an old house in the countryside.
Yeah, but it's the way. Touche. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Dean goes to a strange house he's never been to.
You know what? I respect it.
Semantics.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Good, I'm glad.
Well played. Yeah.
And finds Frank waiting for him armed.
Yeah, and Dean is like, "Hey, it's me, Frank," and he goes, "That's what a Leviathan would say." And he's like, "Ah, son of a bitch."
I fucking love Frank.
Frank is so funny. He's so good. I love that like insane fucking machine gun he
I
has
know.
too. Dean is like, "Leviathans bleed black. I'll show you what I bleed." And Frank is like, "All right." He's gonna shoot Dean in the foot with his machine gun. Dean's like, "No.
I've got a knife."
Dean, this is, I think, the first time I've seen someone cut themselves, like, you know,
not
all
in a
these things,
stupid place.
Not in a stupid place.
Yeah.
Where either it's a blood pact or whatever. In every movie, people cut their fucking hand, like all these fucking tendons and shit.
Look, I'll show you what my blood's like.
Exactly. It's so stupid. Every time a Klingon does it, you're like, you idiots. Now you can't, like, you got no motor skills because, like, every time you meet someone, you've been slicing into your hand. Dean cuts himself up on the forearm.
I thought he did it right here.
No. This is the thing. He cuts up here.
Oh, no, but
then he hands it to Frank, makes Frank do it. Frank cuts like
right there, yeah.
Like sliced down his thumb. It's like the thumb is the only reason we're not fucking animals. Don't cut the opposable thumb, you idiot.
Truly. Yeah, and I do like that Frank's like, well, I'm not doing it. Like,
yeah, I'm obviously the real Frank.
Yeah, it's like, based on what?
It is pretty funny to see him get like, he's like, but I am paranoid enough to understand the justification.
Yes.
I kind of dig that, yeah.
So he reluctantly cuts himself and then takes Dean to the RV that he's been using as a mobile base of operations.
Because basically, since Dean has had him searching for stuff on Dick Roman, he's been like, Frank is now under surveillance. Like, the Leviathans are onto him. So now he's in this, like, even in the RV, it's got like a Faraday cage. Like, I keep coming back to fucking Enemy of the State. Like,
oh, I thought you were gonna say it reminds you of the dad Campbell.
Oh yeah, I mean it's totally, absolutely. Although looking back, I feel like Samuel's cage was more that he's just like, my office is made out of chain link, whatever. Less that he understands technology and knows how to block it, whereas Frank is like trying to block signals and shit. You know, like
Enemy of the State is such a great movie. Is that Will Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith, Gene Hackman.
Fucking great.
Enemy of the State's a great movie. I used to watch that one with my dad like a lot.
That's great.
Yeah.
He admits that Leviathans have people everywhere. I do like that he's like, starts naming all the people that are Leviathans.
Well, he's like, Dick Roman's a Leviathan. Gwyneth Paltrow's a Leviathan.
Yeah, so good. And even Dean's like, really?
Yeah.
And is just
good.
And distracted that he doesn't realize that 4 weeks have passed.
Yeah.
He's like, I just called you. He's like, Dean, it's been 4 days. Like, chill out. And he's like, it's been 4 weeks. He's like, 4 days, 4 weeks. I'm fucking crazy. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, he's like, I'm delusional, Dean.
I do love that he is so like cognizant of his own insanity.
This is the only time I'm cross-referencing from the other podcast, but this is the only time I've seen someone I've been like, that's what Morrison means by super sanity.
Yeah.
Like, he's like kind of a puppet that sees the strings. He's like, I'm a character in a TV show, Dean. This is what happens.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's fucking the Joker.
I mean,
Dean demands answers about the numbers, reminding Frank that Bobby died for them.
yeah, Frank points out that like Bobby was like shot in the head. He's like, the reason the numbers don't mean anything is because we're missing them.
Yeah.
So I wrote an algorithm, but it turns out I only need one more digit. It's coordinates for a field in Wisconsin that's been bought by a company that is a subsidiary of
Roman Enterprises.
Yeah, Dick Roman's conglomerate or whatever. So then they're like, okay, well, fuck, we're going to go check this out. So that they're off on their adventure.
Absolutely. Sam then goes to the morgue and talks to the coroner about the death of one of the victims, Matthew Halvana.
Yeah, and then we see like
he's apparently bitten to death.
He's got bites in two places.
Nice.
He has a bite on his femoral artery, so like on the inside of his thigh, and a bite on his neck. And and he's been like drained of blood. And Sam goes like, like rabid animal. And the coroner goes, or a vampire. And Sam doesn't do anything. He goes, that usually gets a laugh. Anyway. And he like walks away. And I just kind of, I don't know. I like that moment.
It is really funny.
I think it's fun.
He then calls Dean, who tells him about the field in Wisconsin and asks about Chrissy.
Yeah.
Sam admits that he figures that Chrissy doesn't know that her father is a hunter.
Yeah.
Once Dean hangs up, Frank drives out to a field where they pose as telephone repairmen and set up near the field.
Yeah, they're like pretending to work on like the fucking power lines or whatever. He makes Dean go up in the cherry picker. And then Frank is just like looking around and he realizes the whole field is like under surveillance. He's like, oh, we gotta go. And he goes, we'll hack into their surveillance because we can't surveil them surveilling.
Do you think that like he very specifically chose that cherry picker? Like he like really like got the best one?
Where is this going?
Like do you think he like
he cherry picked the cherry picker? Yeah.
And he lost his virginity up there. He busted his cherry pick.
No, he definitively did.
Oh yeah,
because neither of them know how to work it.
So funny.
And he's like, you have to go up because I'm wearing the supervisor costume,
yes.
Which is really funny to me. Yeah.
That is a really funny setup.
It's a good one. Yeah.
As they set up, Frank tells Dean that that he needs some rest, and says that that all they can do at this point is wait.
Yeah.
When Dean expresses frustration over not knowing what's being built in the field, Frank says, "Patience, grasshopper." He's quoting the master pro in the 1970s martial arts TV Western Kung Fu, 1972. This is the second time Dean has been referred to as the grasshopper, the first being by Alistair on the head of a pin.
Alistair. Hey, Dean, remember me?
Oh, no.
It's me, the demon. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I almost did case of there. Oh, no.
Here's the letter.
This has all gotten pretty far away from us, I think.
It's your son, JC Casey.
That's like my favorite unused SNL thing ever,
yeah. Dean dozes off, unaware that his cell phone is ringing.
Yeah.
Sam leaves a message telling Dean that he figures the killer is a Vitala.
Right. Now, I want to point this out. Sam is looking at John's journal. Mm-hmm. And there's like clearly a bit of a page ripped out from something else that has a drawing of this creature on it. And then it has the word Vitala written above it.
Yes.
But it's written in the kind of like Hindu script or whatever.
Sure.
But it's written in English.
Yes.
Like it's not in
Sanskrit or something.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. So if someone was like, "Well, I should make this jaunty," okay.
Or John's just being racist.
Or no, I don't think John did it. It looks like he ripped it out of encyclopedia. But what encyclopedia changes fonts with every word? The fuck is this book?
I mean, maybe like an encyclopedia.
I think it's stupid.
Look, I'm all here for consistency with typefaces.
Thank you. I thought you'd agree. I don't know why you're not on side.
Because I just like opposing you. It's fun.
You wouldn't do this if there wasn't someone watching. Stop trying to show off.
God, you always say that. if you wouldn't do this if someone wasn't watching.
Moving on.
John killed one of them years ago.
Yeah.
And wrote in his journal that the Vitala are loner types and that
they're ruining America with their progressive policies, according to John.
Yeah. It was weird that he wrote that specifically.
Yeah. He said the Vitalas were victims of the woke mind virus.
Yeah. The snowflake Vitala. All individuals.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah. These cuck Vitalas. He says that he could use Dean's help and figures that they can still rescue Lee, and then hangs up.
Yeah.
Sam goes to the diner and talks to Marlene. She says that she may have seen Lee, and points out that he may have talked to the brunette waitress, Sally.
Yeah. Sam goes outside and it's like, hey, Sally, this guy, you know him? And she's like, it's not safe to talk here. Follow me to the dangerous part of the truck stop. And Sam goes, all right. And follows her. And then the other waitress is there and kind of runs at him and like knocks the knife out of his hand so easily because these things are strong. And then he's like, he still hasn't clued in that it's a trap. He's like, run to the other one. And he turns around and she bites him.
Yeah.
And he's like, come on. Like,
Jeez.
Come on. What are you biting me?
Yeah. Vitala.
It is funny. It feels like real amateur hour for Sam.
It is.
Yeah.
Truly. 36 hours later, Dean wakes up.
Yes. I love that he's like, why didn't you wake me up? And Frank's like, I'm not your butler. But Frank has been inconvenienced by having to watch 36 hours of surveillance, but he's still like, I'm not gonna fucking wake him up. That's work.
I did think that
I'd be awake for 36 hours anyway.
Yeah.
It's me.
That's
Frank
believable.
Devereaux. Yeah.
Frank shows him a surveillance footage
Yeah.
of a woman, Amanda Willer.
Yes. I know. I was thinking that too.
Even like the notes that I looked up, they're like, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, really? That is
Yeah.
supposed to be like kind of like a winky reference to Amanda Waller?
Yeah, yeah.
From,
they are comic book fans and stuff. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibilities for
That's
this show.
true. That's fair. It's interesting that this was written by Adam Glass, who eventually would write Suicide Squad.
Then maybe
At DC
even more so.
Not the movie, but like the comic.
Well, then maybe
Interesting,
then.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, this is 2012?
yeah.
Adam Glass was already writing
Oh, well,
Suicide
then
Squad. But it's definitely a reference.
Amanda Waller.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
So Amanda Willer, I barely know her.
Easy.
I will her.
Well, won't her?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I will her.
Easy.
Walking into the middle of the field.
Yeah, and like taking notes. And she works for Dick Roman. And then we see like guys with hard hats out there. Like they're surveying to build something, but they don't know what. And that's pretty much where we leave that.
She's much like the sign that I have on the side of the road. Will work for Dick.
Jesus. Dean checks his phone and gets the message from Sam that says, I think it's a Vitala. They're loner types. And Dean's like, no. And we kind of know Dean's going to go.
But before that, Frank tells him that because they have this conversation where he suggests that Dean go out and kill something and let off some steam. Dean's not impressed.
Yeah, because Dean's like, I cared about Bobby and I'm sad, motherfucker. And then Frank's like, do you know what I did when my wife was like ripped to shreds in front of me?
and like 2 children.
He said 2 children when he was 26.
I mean,
Different generation.
His age, yeah.
Different.
It was a different time.
Yeah. Yeah, they had more opportunities.
Yeah.
They're not living in the nightmare economy that we are.
Yeah, yeah. They knew what a real hard day work is.
Yeah, kids these days, nobody wants to work anymore. It's me, John Winchester.
We had two genders, and everybody did their job.
The things I hate most are vampires and inclusivity.
Yeah.
It's me, John Winchester.
Long hair.
That's why I always hated Sam.
Truly.
But yeah, so Frank goes, you know what I did? I just pretended every day since then that I was fine.
Yeah, I smiled.
It's phrased better, but he basically just says, like, I haven't stopped pretending. And that's just all you do. And I kind of love positioning Frank as the anti-Bobby.
Yeah.
Like, we're missing Bobby, and the best that Dean has in this moment is the least healthy person on the planet.
It's true.
Like, someone who's
next to himself.
Because Bobby was paranoid in his own way. But it was constructive, and he was helping, and he was building community. He was helping hunters. He had a network.
Yeah.
And Frank is like, shut off and like, fuck you. And like Frank is such like a anti-Bobby.
I do. Oh my God, the anti-Bobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Death plus sadness.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was trying to think of more like a Osmosis Jones, like kind of thing, like an antibody.
Oh.
Anti-Bobby.
God, Osmosis Jones is a great movie.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's probably that's probably a little bit
You
strong.
came out a little hot for Osmosis Jones.
No. Osmosis Jones was the TV show was good.
I never watched it.
The TV show was better than the movie, to be honest.
Sure.
It was a good time.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. So
We cut to Sam in a warehouse, and he kind of comes to, and he looks over, and the other hunter is there. Lee is there.
Yeah.
And Sam's like, I was here to rescue you. And Lee
guys
goes,
are cool. They explain that the Vitala uses venom on all of them. Sam explains that he's a hunter and was looking for Lee, and Lee admits that they've been draining him slowly and that the next feeding will probably kill him.
Yeah, Lee goes like, you could take like 3 or 4, and then there's nothing left. You're dead. And then Sam goes, how many times have they fed on you? And he goes, 3. So you know what the stakes are.
Yeah.
Which is handy in future scenes. Yeah.
Dean arrives at the Chambers apartments, and Chrissy points out that Sam looked at, or what Sam had looked at, like basically the stuff inside the room.
Yeah.
He tells her to wait in the living room, figuring that Lee doesn't want her to know what he really does.
And she just stands there, and Dean's like, fine, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
He opens the closet, and nothing is in there, just like a corner of a map. And he turns around and he goes, where is it? And she's like, I know what he does. This is where we learn that she knows about like the monster hunting thing. And then
she posed as like a regular kid.
She hid it from Sam because he, quote, seemed competent.
Yeah.
And she's just like, no, Dean, like, you seem dumb.
So funny. Dean demands the map, and Chrissy draws a gun on him.
Yeah, she burned it, but she memorized the stuff on it because she didn't. Yeah.
So then Chrissy doesn't believe that they'll come back and insists that she's going with Dean rather than risk losing him as well.
Right.
He slaps the gun out of her hand, but Chrissy tells him that she's memorized the map. Dean has no choice but to take Chrissy with him. When she tries to ask a question, Dean tells her that he's not in the mood. And
I like that he's like, I'm the fun one.
Yeah, I just
don't feel like it right now. Yeah, it's really funny. It's a good Dean moment.
And has serious crap to deal with. Chrissy asks how the creature captured both of them, and Dean explains that they thought the Vitala hunted alone because the one that killed John was operating alone.
But Dean says they usually go in pairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, John hunted one alone, and so that's what's in the journal. So Sam's on bad information, and he says like, oh, when I did this, Sam was at college. It leads to a conversation which is like, you can go to college, like maybe get out of the life, like that kind of thing, which is good. It's an interesting theme, whatever. But then you back up and you go, so wait, Dean went on a hunt and then didn't tell John updated important information.
I know.
Like, let alone that it didn't come up with Sam. He didn't tell John.
I know.
In his like fucking bootlicking fucking John boy phase.
I
He
know.
didn't tell him anything. He was just like, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll figure it out too.
Yeah. And also, John only hunted a Vitala once
And they just made
in
it
22 years.
made a very strong opinion about it too.
Yeah.
They must be loners because I only
because
fought
this
one.
one was alone.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
maybe take an extra scientific method. This
Vampires all love oranges because I saw one eat one
thing.
once. Everybody knows they love citrus.
Yeah, they only wear Levi's.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
John making insane snap judgments about monsters is a good new bit. That's fresh. I like that. I was getting tired of the January 6th stuff. This is good, but still ignorant.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
Yeah,
the kind of guy that believes in
it's a different kind of profiling.
Yeah, exactly. Sally comes in to check on Lee and Sam, who have nothing to say.
Yeah.
As she starts to feed on Lee, Sam boasts that he killed a Vitala in Utah.
Yeah, which I assume he's talking. Well, he said he killed Vitalas in Utah, so I assume he's
just making it up.
Well, there was a part of me that was like, if he's making it credible, then there must have been Vitalas in Utah. So he must be talking about the time Dean did it. But then he would know.
Yes, exactly.
And I was like, wait a minute. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a little craven that he's just kind of like, is that making you angry? He's doing it to save Lee. Like, I like that he's doing it, but it's always funny to me when a monster falls for this.
Yes.
I also just want to take a second and say, and I noticed this in the first scene when they capture Lee, is that, listen, monsters tend to need to eat some sort of human something.
We've talked about this
Blood
before.
or hearts
Yeah,
or whatever. And like in a case of a werewolf, they're like they go full animal. They can't control it or whatever. But what makes these monsters just dicks? So many of them are just dicks. Like we poison you. That's what we do. like you can't just be like hunting. Like this couldn't be like that. Like this. We know this trucker like assaults women, so we killed him because no one's gonna fucking miss him.
I mean,
like like I know sometimes we encounter that in the show, but so many monsters are just like, and I'm evil. Like we're gonna make you suffer. It's like why? Like why is that a necessary part of needing to eat? Like that would be like us being like, I fucking love hamburgers, but I want to know that the cow was in pain before I had this burger.
I think what it's
like such a crazy leap.
I think it would be more like if cows figured out that like we're the ones who were killing them, and then the cows caught us.
I know, but we don't look at a cow and be like, you stupid fucking cow. Watch as I do this to your cow friend.
Yeah, because
like,
cows
that's
because cows don't kill us. I think the problem is like,
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I think the problem is like if there's a species that's constantly out there trying to kill you.
So wait, are you saying that like trying to wipe a species out has repercussions?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Uh-oh. There goes that German title. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair point.
I think that's the only defense, and I'm only really just coming to that now. But
good counterpoint.
Yeah,
I can accept that.
Yeah. An old house in the middle.
For some reason, I was just like, why can't they be nice to him when they kill him?
Yeah.
I don't know why it got me this episode, but I was like, no.
It's also the second time we've had this conversation.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it won't be the last.
No. Remember the other one was the phone episode.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah.
That was
you're
the other
right.
one. So he describes how he slowly killed it, and she bites and feeds on him instead.
Yeah,
which is like fucking nice.
I mean, easy.
Little nibbles, little nibble.
Hey, listen, a good screenshot if you pause there.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I did.
Yeah, we get Sam's O negative face. You know what I mean?
Well, it looked O positive to me.
Jesus.
At the diner, Dean and Chrissy watch, and he asks if she ever went on a job with Lee.
She kind of says like, yeah, and he goes like, so, but like Dean's like,
I totally touched a boob. It's like sand.
Yeah, he's like, you've never actually been on a hunt, like whatever. But he goes like, you could go to college, like you don't have to, like you can get out, like whatever. They kind of have that kind of conversation, and then she goes, why is that waitress getting in the truck? And Dean's like, I don't want to have to explain this to you. She's like the front seat of the truck, and he's like, okay, all right, good eye. So they follow the truck, and Dean's like, hey, you did good. And he tries to give her daps, and she's like, you're lame, you're old. And he's like, what daps?
We dab now, we don't daps.
Yeah, Dean's just old. He's out of touch.
For the first time, he's like old on the
show. He's what was big in 2012? BBM? Were we too late for BBM in 2012?
Did he Dougie?
Oh, maybe. Or Superman.
Oh, that hoe.
You crank that soldier boy.
Chrissy figures that Sam and Lee are both dead, explaining that she saw her mother torn to shreds.
Yeah.
Yum.
Easy.
And asks Dean.
By the way, just let me put it out there. There's no sandwich segment this week because Bobby's dead. Have some goddamn respect.
Bobby died last episode.
Have some goddamn respect.
Feels like you just are like not putting in the work.
We're sitting sandwich Shiva until I deem it okay.
We're sitting Shiva. It's fucking supernatural, like a knife.
Yeah, but he didn't get knifed.
I know. I know, but
you sound like an idiot right now.
Oh my god, I mean, fucking watching Succession. I wish Shiva would sit on me.
Oh, it's funny that you bring that up. You know how I don't know if I said this on this podcast, but you remember how years ago I wrote like a full porn spec script of Frasier?
I do. I don't know if these fans do, but
they might not know that. But I thought of the next one, which is Suck Session.
Oh,
so at any rate, I'm available to write scripts.
Is this like which kid's gonna suck the old man's dick?
I think you gotta make it at least a step. Like,
fuck, suck my dick.
Jesus. But as they're doing, he's like, "You're a fucking disappointment."
Kendall's into it though.
Jesus. I'm the eldest boy.
God.
Did
you watch it?
No, I'm just really good at pretending that I have seen things.
Have you watched any Succession?
I've never watched Supernatural.
Oh my God. Holy shit. You know, I've never seen you watch Supernatural.
Never been in the same room as Supernatural.
Holy shit. Are you supernatural?
So at any rate, Dean handcuffs Chrissy in the car and takes her lockpick, and he's like, "I know all the tricks, but you're staying here. I'm gonna go deal with this shit." And Dean
sneaks in and finds the Vitala feeding.
Yeah. The two of them are being such fucking bitches about it. They're like, "Who should we feed on next? I think this one's a little weak piece of shit." Like they're just fucking eat. I don't have a plate of food and go like, "Oh yeah, you're a stupid piece of lettuce, you little fucker." No, I'm back on it. We're doing this.
I'm doubling down.
We're doing this.
He grabs a rod and knocks out Sally.
Yeah,
but Marlene,
it's a really funny.
It is.
Like,
it's very like doink.
It's kind of like a dong.
Yeah. Like she does that like.
The other one again easily
Marlene
knocks the silver knife. Oh yeah, we didn't say. You kill a Vitalo with a silver knife. Yeah. You have to stab them and then twist.
Yes.
I don't know why that piece is necessary, but it's in
unlock.
Yeah. Yeah.
You unlock its death.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
He manages to knock her away with a crowbar and goes for his knife. Yeah. Chrissy runs in and Sally grabs her and threatens.
I mean, she barely runs in. She sort of like lightly scampers. Go, "Dad, I'll save." It's maybe the worst acting in this episode. Okay. In 3 minutes, there's kind of a reveal that she was sort of ready to get captured, and it was kind of like a bluff. So, do you think all of this is like put on the like, "Dad, I'll save you"?
No.
Or do you think that was just bad acting in the episode?
I think that was bad acting.
Okay, I was like, maybe it's like
I don't think
part
that part
of
was,
the bit.
I don't think there was a bit. I don't think it was planned.
Okay,
I think that she just thought
because she has 2 knives.
Yeah,
because she goes towards.
That's how she gets out.
She goes towards the dad with a knife that gets knocked out of her hand because in this world, hunters have fucking butterfingers.
Yes. Whoa.
They need fucking like idiot strings, like mittens.
Yes, or like those Assassin's Creed, like.
Oh, I mean, hunters really should have wrist blades.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah.
Silver wrist blades.
Yeah.
How many things get hurt by silver?
Yeah, we
can't talk about hunter armaments this season.
Oh, that's true.
That's for later.
Yeah. Lee wonders why Dean brought Chrissy there.
Lee's like barely conscious, and he's like, "You're a fucking idiot bringing a kid to this."
Yeah. You should be a responsible parent like me.
Yeah. Me, the guy who's about to die.
Yeah. Sally orders Dean to drop his knife, and he does, and asks the Vitalas to let Chrissy go. Crying, Chrissy calls to Lee, who says that everything is going to be all right.
Yeah, and then again, this fucking bitch just goes, "That's a family bonding. Time to fucking eat, because we don't give a shit about..." No, I mean like fucking eat.
Oh, I was like,
no.
You said
sorry.
family bonding and then fucking
I
eat.
know. That was just bad pronunciation on my part.
Come here, step Vitala.
Yeah, but I am still workshopping Succession, so...
Yeah, Greg's the step sibling now.
Jesus Christ.
Come here, step cousin Greg. Still cousin.
Yeah, that's.
Marlene charges at Dean, but Chrissy frees Sam, and he uses the knife to kill her.
Yeah. She does a great fake out, great kill, and then Sam kills the other one.
Yeah. Later, Sam and Dean go to the hospital to check on Lee while Chrissy waits outside.
Yeah, and I like this scene because they're like, "Get out of the life. You have a kid. she's already killed once, but it's not too late to turn the boat around.
Exactly, yeah.
Like
She
get
has
out.
the taste
and
for
he's
blood,
like, I'm
but-
doing this because my wife was killed, and they're like, we're all doing it for bad reasons.
Your
But-
wife, she
but-
was hot.
but you have a family,
Yeah.
and that's a good reason to get out too.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, do you ever see someone get out of the life? And they go, and I love Dean's response where he goes like, no, they all die first. And you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah,
I like it. It's a good moment.
it's true.
And it's Dean, like, it's weird because this episode ends on a kind of like Dean is not okay sort of thing.
Yeah.
But this is like a weirdly good thing for Dean where he's like, I should have stayed out. This life is misery. Like he's trying to help someone.
Totally.
He's not being like well, fuck, do whatever the fuck you like. He's not being that kind of Dean.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird to see him sort of be kind of okay,
Yeah.
and then for the episode to end on like very much not okay.
But before that, he gets dapped
Yeah, he gets daps. Yeah.
from the kid, and Chrissy says that she's retiring and that she's going to go to Stanford like Sam.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Dean kind of has like I think you're going to be okay.
yeah, everything's going to be all
I think
right.
it's all going to be all right. Sam and Dean get in the car, and Dean's like, you okay? And Sam's like, I'm definitely not okay, but I kind of just want to keep working. And you sort of get the sense that Dean wanted him to say something different than what Frank had said.
Mhm.
But he kind of goes like, yep, I guess we'll just keep working. And we have this fucking long close-up shot of Dean like forcing a smile in his fucking dead eyes.
It's well done.
It's very well done. Jensen's great, but it's like disconcerting.
Oh yeah.
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 It's not okay.
It's like this is how you become Frank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah.
Uh,
The descent of Dean continues
oh yeah, it
Yeah.
never ends, I don't think, really.
from here on out.
Yeah.
It's pretty continuous.
Yeah. Like I think about later seasons, it's like, yeah, it doesn't get better.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that is the end of this episode. Back to my original point, which
Okay.
is this is the 6th episode
All right.
to not feature the Impala,
Oh, sure. Right.
and the 5th episode in a row to not feature it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's funny because they're like, you got to ditch that.
I know.
Everyone's looking for it. It's like, but then Dean just keeps driving like kind of off brand,
I
like
know.
the same era of car,
in
the same
polo.
yeah. He's got a Prado bag, and he's
Para.
driving a Chevy Impolo. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is the end of the episode. What did you think?
In general, I like this episode.
Yeah.
I love Dean and Frank.
Yeah.
And I like the idea, like I said, of Frank kind of being an anti-Bobby. That, like, the Bobby's absence isn't just the father figure thing. It's that, like, not everyone in the hunting world is like Bobby.
It's true.
Like, but they actually, like, lost a good resource.
They're the heart of them. Like,
And then to also have the connection then with Chrissy calling Bobby, and it's like, well, Bobby's not here, but I'll do my best. And Sam gets fucking immediately captured.
Yep.
It's like, Bobby would have known better.
Yep.
Like, I do like that this episode sets up the vacuum left in the wake of Bobby's death.
Totally.
I think it does a really good job at that. I think Jensen's great in this episode. He's playing a pretty big range of emotions. We get some fun Dean.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have like the fucking like stare ahead, don't crack, kind of like, barely holding it together Dean. Sam's fine in this episode.
He's not really carried. He's not really forced to
It's
do a
also
lot,
not
though.
like we've been actually kind of lucky with a bunch of good Sam episodes. This is like fine.
Yeah.
The monster's fine, but pretty generic. Too generic to again introduce a new monster. Other than we need a reveal that like we should have known it was two of them, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have done something different.
Yeah.
I think Chrissy is good. I think she's fun. It's a good energy. I love the idea of like she's like almost the kind of kid Dean might have been if he wasn't like so fucking broken by John.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. We get some really good Dean moments out of that dynamic too.
Totally.
It's a fun episode. We're starting to set up some bigger pieces, but not a ton really happens. We certainly don't resolve anything.
Yeah.
I'd give it like 3.75 Faraday cages.
Sure. I think that this episode is it's like a season 2 episode. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I think
feels
so.
like it feels like a bit back to normal, classic like monster hunting. I think Frank is a fun character, and you give him some actual depth in this episode, and within that, like juxtaposing, I think Bobby in a really interesting way.
Totally.
I think that like he's obviously a great actor and like perfectly cast in that role. I think Chrissy is incredible. Really does, besides that one sort of point of bad acting, she does a really, really good job in this episode.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
I think that the general conceit works. I don't think they're doing anything like monumentally different in this episode, but like as like a straightforward, like I don't think this episode's trying to accomplish anything except for that it's like,
I think there's probably a stronger version where you feel Bobby's absence more.
yes,
But I get what they were doing, and it's fine.
yeah. So I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 truck stop pie, if you know what I mean.
Jesus. That's higher than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do like this episode. Like
I do
always
too.
remember it. Like it's one that I'm like, yeah. Like the kid's fun.
You always
Frank's
remember
fun.
this episode?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't at all. As I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, this kid. But
Yeah.
interesting. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, with that, before we go, we've got a couple notes from fellow hunters.
Whoa, a couple of them.
Yeah.
Holy
Because we got
shit.
one short one, and I was like, all right. First note says, "G'day. Chicken/birds breed to fertilize eggs. Fish eggs are fertilized once laid. When a chicken ovulates, that's when it lays an egg. So an egg is like a chicken, period."
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
No, that's what I said. You said it was a chicken abortion,
Oh, yeah.
which I thought was a crazy way to phrase it. I'm right. Fuck yeah.
It may come out fertilized. It may come out not.
Right.
But it's coming out.
Hey, vindication.
With love from Manitoba, Corey.
Oh man, I'm really sorry for your luck, for your lot, for your lot in life.
Woof. Yeah.
Yeah,
But where else would you get some chicken information?
I guess.
I don't know.
You think there's not chickens anywhere but Manitoba?
Not now.
Oh no! I tell you, there's a poultry place in the country by where my folks live in Ontario called Southern Pride Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, ugh, oof.
Yikes. Like, I get it, but like, woof.
I don't get it.
Was it like Southern Ontario?
Yeah, but Southern Pride Chicken.
Maybe like Southern Fried?
I don't think it's a pun. Every time my dad goes, it like because they've got like. It's
Yeah.
like kind of good, like local farm,
Yeah.
chicken. Every time he goes, I went down to Southern Pride Chicken.
Of course he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
just a simple country consumer.
All right. Here's the second note. Thank you, Corey.
Hit me.
Hello, Richard and Reed. I'm Heaven.
Oh,
Yes.
easy.
That is my actual government issued name.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Just like heaven.
I'm surprised you're restraining yourself here.
Like what?
Not asking like, how do I get into it? Like some sort of stupid bullshit.
Me?
Yeah.
I would never do that.
What does heaven say? Your eyes roll back in your head. God speaks through your body. Like, only the lambs will be. You're like, oh shit!
You asked for it. I'm from the U.S. in Indiana.
Okay,
Yay, corn!
is that that's your local high school team? Go corn!
I mean, probably.
We're the
corns.
We're the corn.
We played like shit last night.
Go corns! Give me a C.
C.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me an R.
R.
Give me an N.
N.
Give me an S.
S.
What does that spell? Corns, go.
They actually mean like the foot kind.
Yeah. Oh, not the freak on a leash kind?
Yeah. Give me a K. Firstly, I'd like to say I absolutely love your podcast.
Oh, thanks.
You guys have me giggling constantly, and I love your impressions.
Yeah. Misa think we're gonna be friends.
I'm not a bum bag.
Misa not a crook.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
God, we're good.
Boss Nixon.
Boss Naxon? Holy shit! Boss Naxon!
This is such a dumb sketch to pitch.
Two like out of date references.
What if there was a Gungan Watergate scandal?
Watergate? Holy shit! It writes itself.
Fuck. Captain Tarpal's caught fucking bust ass.
Are we doing this?
I think this is happening.
I found your podcast.
Next, we're gonna do Iran Contra, but with Jawas.
I found. I found your podcast about a month ago, and I'm already in season 5 and just finished the Fallen Idols episode.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Secondly, I thought you'd like to know that I actually listened to the Rob and Richard podcast first and moved over to your podcast because I like it better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Unless they're listening,
that.
in which case we love you and your work. Please be guests.
Yeah, or like let us on your
Or
podcast.
just like whatever. We could be friends, maybe.
Yeah.
We could hang out.
DM me.
Yeah.
You guys have more fun with it, and that's what I look for in a Supernatural rewatch podcast. Now, back to Fallen Idols.
Okay. Hit me.
Reed. Team Sam?
I don't remember this episode.
I don't either do I. Everyone was warning him to stop doing what he was doing. Not listening to angels? Fine. They're dicks. I get it.
Yeah.
But ignoring his brother, whose only mission in life is to protect him,
who's never made a wrong decision and will continue to always be right,
was a shit decision.
I truly don't know what my take was in that episode, but I'm going to double down.
You? Not to mention an actual prophet of the Lord, wink, wink, who can see the future, also telling him it's bad mojo. I mean, you're not wrong.
I know, but the feeling when you're drinking that blood.
Again, you don't care. Don't even remember your take.
No, I don't, but I'm sure it was good.
He was an idiot, to put it simply, LOL. Although I do agree that Dean was kind of a bitch about the whole fresh start thing.
Thank you.
But let's be honest, even when Dean is wrong, he's right. I still love you, though.
Thank you.
Also, wanted to comment about your friend's theory. Sorry, I can't remember her name. About either being a Dean girl or a lesbian.
Oh, yeah. Is that Lucretia?
Yeah, it's Lucretia Lyon, yeah. Obviously, I'm a Dean girl, but I am a lesbian, so maybe I'm an oddity.
Oh, my God.
Because
you've got quantum superposition in supernatural ships.
Yeah, I bet you wish Dean would put you in a quantum superposition.
I mean...
He's fucking
I want him to fire electrons through my double slit.
He's fucking you both here and in
That
Japan.
is the most insane joke. Oh, man.
Because I may be attracted to women, but Dean is my weakness. Sorry
That's
if this
fair.
is long. Can't wait to possibly hear your reaction when I get caught up. Much love from Heaven.
I love that. That's great. Thank you, Heaven.
Yeah.
I'm sure I was right, though, so... Again, I love hearing from you guys, but like I'm not receiving notes. I don't take criticism.
Truly.
Just write it and say how good we are, and let's just leave it at that.
Otherwise,
huh?
move on.
How about we leave the decision, like the takes, to the professionals? Huh?
Yeah, if someone knows how to take it, it's you.
Super
take it.
Yeah.
Quantum.
Fire those electrons through a double slit, if you know what I mean.
It's the filthiest and dorkiest thing you've ever said.
Well, I'm writing
of course.
a bigger bang
Yeah,
theory
fuck,
spec
you got you at
script.
first, God damn
so,
it.
Yeah.
A gangbang theory.
Fuck.
Come on.
Damn it. That's a shit. I mean, that must exist.
I mean, if it doesn't, it's going to.
Yeah.
All right. Those are our notes for this week.
Birthday suits. Man, I have so many of these I can do.
Fuck, that's good.
Birthday suits is good.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. Pearson Hardman. It writes itself, man.
Pierce a hard man?
Yeah.
Fuck. Harvey leaves a dent.
He's Harvey Dent now.
Oh, no,
it's not
wait.
Harvey Specter.
Oh, Harvey, yeah.
Yeah.
Spect-her.
I hardly know her.
Hardly inspect her.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're put now. How about we just leave this to the professional?
Yeah, coming from the FBI guy.
Yeah. Food
Boobies
boobies inspector. Chicken breasts.
All right, if you want to continue whatever this is.
Do you know what I just realized?
What's that?
I never sent this picture to you, but I took a picture of just chicken breasts at the grocery store, and I was going to text you food boobies inspector, and now I just have a picture of a random tray of chicken breasts.
You know what? I don't know if you know
That
this.
was a week ago.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a little gun shy about photos that you took in real life that you debate sending me.
Different podcast.
Maybe people should subscribe to our Patreon.
Subscribe to this.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to this Patreon. Patreon.com/Ghostfacers for only $1 a month. You get access to Angel Radio. It's our awesome community Discord server. Right. It's a ton of fun over there. We're having a great time. A lovely group of people. And you could also listen to our other podcast.
That's right.
Dr. DC podcast, where we talk about comic books and superheroes and stuff like that. That has a Patreon too, with all sorts of weird debaucherous content.
Truly.
And
this has somehow become the worst one, though.
This is, I would argue.
Yeah. If you want to be like Corey in heaven, you can send us a note about a past or future episode at ghostfacerspodcast@gmail.com or reach out to us through our various social media platforms.
Ghostfacers Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Also, if you also want your put your electrons through my double slit t-shirt, you can get that at Ghostfacerspodcast.
If we made half the t-shirts we promised to make, I still think the food boobies inspector one needs to get made. Yeah.
It's just a bucket of fried chicken.
No, it's just a plate with chicken
two
breasts.
chicken breasts. Raw?
Yeah.
Because of this podcast.
Obviously.
Loves
It's
raw
meat.
meat.
We've established that raw meat is. Yeah.
All right, that's it for this week. Say goodbye, bitch.
Jerk.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.